Okay. Hello, good morning. I think everything's okay here. I'm getting like this Zoom setup is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm getting audio, so I think this is fine. I'm not sure where Gianmarco is. He's probably sleeping. It's early for him. But I thought maybe we could just start and then he'll just pop in when he's ready. No worries. But we aren't going to work on the edit PR thing. We're actually going to work on. Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Oh no, nothing is working. Wait.
Oh no. Oh, was I supposed to use my headset? I forgot about that. Let's see.
As soon can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Now you can hear me. No?
I can hear you, yeah. Let's see.
Why does it always have to be so hard?
Ah, fuck, did I mess up the... I forgot to put on my headset. So now, because do you have an echo now, Gianmarco?
Can I say something?
Oh, yeah, I can...
No.
Wait a minute, if I do this and I do same as this. Don't have to use my...
No, yeah, it's perfect.
Great. Yeah, that's more comfortable. Yeah, I thought, I don't know if you saw my comment last evening, but maybe we could dive into the Explorer thing and try to optimize it, because it's like, it's such a fascinating subject and there's lots to talk about. And
there's lots for us to discover because I haven't looked into the component at all.
Yeah,
like, I know it exists.
Yeah, so just to give a premise for anyone watching, we have File Explorer in CodeSandbox Projects, which is based on, well, it's based on files and directories like any other File Explorer, but it's a very interesting thing related to optimizations, like how do you render a File Explorer as efficiently as possible, and that ties into React and how that works. And you mentioned yesterday, Gianmarco, like virtualization and how do you structure the data, like the state for it to optimally render and stuff like that. Lots of fun stuff. So if I, how do I get to the go to projects? There we go. I'll share my screen. Let's see here. Yeah, and of course I need to change my resolution. I always forget that. There we go. Excuse me.
There is some additional context that I need to give you for the File Explorer. Because I made a slight change recently. And before it was just mapping an array, but then I changed it so that like the mapping is managed by a component, like it's a render props component that takes an array and you pass it one child and it takes care of, for example, the keys and something else like share styles or stuff.
Yeah, cool.
You will see in the code.
Yeah, maybe we can take a look at it here first, and then
you should just use the command palette to find it. I don't know how you navigate like an ape.
Like an ape. That's rough. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's go through. So we have blah blah blah. We have the Explorer wrapper. We have the Explorer list.
Yeah,
and
then that's the new thing that renders.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's kind
of. So this is reused in the new PR changes 3. So I kind of I took the rendering parts out to reuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm already seeing things that we need to change here.
Yeah. Because I'm just going to build up some context there. A flat tree. Yeah, here we go. Flat tree. And you map over them, and then you have path and stuff, and then you create the key, and then you call that to win the key. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because one part to this is I one thing I was wondering about is like let's try to make it as optimal as possible. Let's put our optimization hats on and like do every single thing.
Yes.
Because one thing I was wondering about is the key. I wonder, do we really need the path? I think it's enough.
The path is it's just for the files that don't have a file ID. So the ones that are like deleted in the current ref, but exist in our remote ref.
But are they in the file explorer?
In the reused version in the PR changes.
Oh.
So if like a simple fix for this would be, if you want to remove the path, would be like use either the file ID or the path.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah, because I want to kind of remove this call because it has like
you're not going to be. You can do the call like this. Maybe what I would do is just put the key in a memo and then check if we have file ID. Or maybe it's not necessary. Like if you say that this feature call takes time, maybe memoing it. I don't know. I asked someone and someone said like that this would be a lookup, so it should be like instant.
Yeah.
But maybe it does something else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what this does. Get ID from path. Maybe it's like super instant, but I guess just doing this is enough.
It should, yeah.
And then
here it's undefined, possibly because it's like this key error here is because I guess the picture.fs client call can be undefined.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you could just convert everything to string here. These even undefined. Like we shouldn't have a case where we don't have either. And then file ID here can just be the key, or you can rename key to file ID, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because now, the key is always the file ID.
Yeah, but I'll just do this to be like super.
Oh no, but you need to also use the path as the ID here, because like that ID is used for active file, which, as you remember, in Workspace we use the file ID for activeness.
Yeah. I was just thinking that if we use the if we call this file ID, then it's not really true. Like it might be a path, so it's a little bit confusing. So I was just thinking to kind of separate it and then.
But they should be the same value.
What do you mean, same value?
Like the expression that you would type here would be the same as the one in key.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I meant. I just moving it to, and I guess you can just do is file.
File is always defined, so it should be.
That's always defined.
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't always have an ID. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I breaking it? Oh, yeah. There we go. Because now try to grab a file ID and then we create the key and then we still have.
But wait, we do need the file ID, the fake file ID, like the one got from picture if a file is only as a path. Because like the files in the PR changes view aren't really associated to a file ID because they are just paths, like they are diffs. Like I get a list of diffs and I only get the paths, so then I have to fetch the ID from picture.
Yeah. So what would you change? Like,
no, yeah, you need to also do the picture FS client get ID from path. That's why I thought like these undefined should be instead the like we get back to what it was before.
Oh, yeah, but aren't we doing that now? Like if we don't have a file ID, we go.
Yeah, but then the file ID is undefined if you don't have a file ID.
Yeah.
Which
isn't that okay?
Case. No, because then the activeness wouldn't work in the PR changes sidebar.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
actually, can you click on the Git sidebar?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't. Oh no. I didn't implement it yet. No, sorry.
Oh yeah.
But we could look at the diff right here.
Yeah. So we.
So you basically had to go back to where it was.
Yeah. So, but then it's okay. But then it makes Then it makes sense to me. Like calling it file ID.
Yeah.
We're trying to grab a file ID.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I was thinking this returned the path for some reason, but it doesn't. It returns the ID. Yeah. Sorry. That's stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I also want to ask: is there a reason you use?
No, you can remove the fragment here. Okay. It's no use.
And then
no, that one and it's necessary. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be held responsible for the missing parentheses here because I always get it wrong.
Oh, does it give a?
Oh yeah. I think it's the return type of this function that's wrong. We should fix it.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Does it still work okay in File Explorer? Go back to File Explorer, please. The other file.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't complain, so I guess it's correct. Okay. Yeah, that was just something that I left from before and I forgot to fix.
And this is a fragment because you might.
No, I just want the key. I just want to add the key there.
Okay.
And so, like that could be an element, but there was no reason to use one. And so this is annoying that I have to use another fragment here because there is two
exactly.
elements returned from this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because what I think we should do here is that instead of having like defining the component in this function, we rather return a new component.
Okay.
Based on it being a directory or a file. So we create like a file component and a directory component. And
they are very similar, to be honest.
Okay, so one component, like a node component, like tree node component or something, and then because then we can give the key here, and then we can make that a memo component, and we can make sure that any props we pass here, they are, I guess they already are pretty much.
Except, I guess, the style one, which should be so like the style is a new object all the time.
Oh yeah,
I defined that in line. Yeah, see. So the style should
be exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, so we can. Yeah, so that's basically the what we're doing is optimizing the props. But is it using stuff from? It's not using anything. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, Yeah, but that doesn't matter. We can still.
Yeah, it's minor stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So let's by the way, if you want to join on the thingy, Oh, by the way, I'm just going to show. There we go. Oh no, I have to do. Oh yeah, that's the thing I did wrong last time. Luckily, we didn't do it again. You remember I was just streaming the.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have like the comments up. Can I have them on full screen? Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, maybe we should put the comment somewhere else. Let's live now. I'm just going to there we go. Okay. Okay, great. Sorry. Yeah, maybe we should just do. Yeah, and I wanted to share this. Where's the chat? Chat. There we go. If you want to join. Yeah, so we have File Explorer. So let's create like a File Explorer node. Do we have a convention on like using
for exports?
Yeah, like or typing, do you use React FC or do you just?
I do, but I know that it's a bit evil and they are removing it, so maybe you don't. But we have a whole code base using FC, so
yeah,
it's not that bad. Like for us, we aren't expecting users to pass children in a specific way. Like it's okay for our use case.
Okay, so we have. What does it? What do we need to? Let's see. Let's return.
If you go back here, I want to point out something before we move on. If you scroll down, we have the second part of this, which is this file explorer state creating entry. I think this is exclusive to one component. We don't need to bring it back in the map. Like we can do one instance of this and then maybe position it whenever it needs to be. This is like the form that you use to edit the.
Oh, yeah.
So this could be a big optimization. I mean, not big because like this is being discarded for most files, but like why is it even in the map in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah, because how does it work now? Does it
like when you double click, you get this form. And also when you create a new file.
Okay.
Try to double click 1 second.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So first it maps all the children, and then it also attaches this conditional thing that I think we could like move away.
So you like move it as like a constant outside, probably, and then be a child of every component because there can only be one at any point.
Something like that. I need to. Probably it's easier if we don't do it as the first thing. Like we add it down later.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Import. Node. Okay, so it needs, we're going to pass it, well, the file, the style. Oh, sorry.
All of these, I guess.
And is directory. Like if we did this properly, we would do like a profiler.
Nah, that's for nerds.
That's for nerds.
I am actually trying to do it now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the stuff. We need a flat tree entry. Yeah, so maybe we should call it node instead, flat tree entry. It's kind of, we have to talk to Jasper. That's the one thing I'm really missing from the editor is command dot to ask for imports.
Oh yeah, the suggestions from IntelliSense.
Yeah.
Nice. My React dev tools aren't working, so I can't work. I can't work today.
Okay. And the style is that, yeah, it's just CSS. Is that also coming from somewhere? I guess that's from file factory. Yeah. Prism React. And then we have is director and is active. Coolio. Yes, so now we have is active, is directory, node, style. Yeah, and we also have children, but at least now we can take this whole thingamajig. Something like that.
Has this nice side effect of making this file a bit readable.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
It wasn't. Just outgrew the initial idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we have a bunch of imports. What I typically do, I just
copy.
That's how you do it.
This is 10x developer stuff. They don't teach you this stuff in school.
I guess I can. Yeah, exactly. Blah, blah.
I can fix the imports if you want. While you do stuff that's actually important.
Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you. Yeah, we need to test. Like last time we did the stream, we had 2 major bugs. Like one was the collaboration was basically broken, and then whenever we manually saved a file, it didn't actually save the file. So the test
I think that's working now.
Yeah, it was fixed the same day. Oh, we're missing 2 imports: flat reentry and CSS. Oh, drag drop if not read only.
Did I accidentally delete that?
Oh
no, it was a component that's defined there. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, more stuff for you.
Oh, it's okay. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do the copy paste thing again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, and then we have, at least I see that we have. Yeah, so this is also interesting. Oh yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Maybe we could.
It's interesting because we even don't get the suggestions for import typing.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, I'll take the other file a little bit there because we're. Yes. But the thing is, like one thing is using the use environment hook. Nothing ever changes there, so we can use that hook inside each node component, but we should avoid using. So we have the tabs feature. Yes. So we should avoid using that, and I see we also used open folders. And folders, what we're using that for? I guess we use that to see, if it's open.
Request is from outside.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's exactly. So that so we could say like is open or something. Yeah, amazing.
Is it not file ID? It with the types.
Or are we? But we're passing the key, so maybe we can use the key because we're not using the key anymore now. Like we do this and then you use.
No, key. It's not. The key is not right because we have this file flat tree that's keying stuff.
Oh, but then we remove. I was thinking that since we're just returning a component now, we can rather key the component instead of the fragment.
No, I did that just to remove the whole picture stuff. Just delegate it to this component. Like the idea is that the file flat tree component is taking care of how to iterate through the entries.
Yeah.
You could also just do this, right? It's generated from the flat tree and then you use it. I mean, it's okay. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like that fragment shouldn't do anything.
Yeah, because that's what I'm wondering. Like how much with the optimization hat, or how much work.
Like if we just remove the fragment from the render props here, it shouldn't change in any way. Like not good or bad. Like it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Except that I need to change it in the other place that I use it, but it should be straightforward.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, and then we have
I don't like these includes here.
You don't?
No.
What do you like about it?
It's wasteful. So let me think. I'm going to leave a note.
Yeah. And then, okay, so we have this handle discard changes, which is great. It's use callback. It never changes. You can just pass that in as a property as well. Handle discard changes. Oh.
Oh no. That's bad. Oh god.
Oh my god, what happened now?
I think if we are on the same line, it just breaks.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's interesting. And also, like, if I save and like the formatter runs, it's I think like collaborating on code is this is kind of the thing we're exploring. I don't want us kind of embrace it as much as we have. We need to figure out right balance. Handle file. Oh, it's a CUID, not a string. Cool. So now we have that one, and then we have input mode. Oh yeah. Okay, so input mode is just if it is in input mode. Maybe that's something we can use later. Like if we're going to
input mode? Wait.
I'm not sure what it's used for. Maybe it's part of the
rename maybe.
Oh yeah, it's on the file button, folder button. Okay, I guess
I think it's remove. The rename, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's shove that in there as well. Input mode.
Yes, makes sense. Like input mode is a feature state, I guess.
Yeah.
File explorer feature state.
And then before we forget, we should make this memo right away so we don't forget. Yeah, this is a tricky thing. I remember having and bothering Dan Abramov on Twitter about like one thing I don't understand about React, which is such a huge optimization out of the box, is that if a component doesn't receive props, like if it's so when it reconciles, if the previous props was like undefined and the next set of props is undefined, there is no need to reconcile. But that optimization isn't it. And I heard arguments that people did hacky stuff that would break apps if they implemented that optimization.
For undefined props, like straight up undefined, like no properties in the props object.
Yeah.
Oh man, how would that break? I have no idea.
Yeah.
It feels like, does it break?
Yeah, like what I heard is that people like they don't pass props, but they change something in the parent component and then kind of extract it from the child component without passing it as a prop, but they depend on the reconciliation happening. Like it will doing some stuff they shouldn't do, basically.
Yeah.
And then
but there's the old that was like, the users will use every API you expose, even if it's a bug. So now you have to support it.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's interesting, like doing React memo, there's a balance of, if there's like, it takes work to check all the properties as well if they changed. So there's like, how much time does the actual reconciliation take compared to checking these props, and how often do you? Yeah, it's a tough.
Generally, it's better to just reduce the render time rather than trying to fix reconciliation problems, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because here it's like the thing that.
Did we break something while changing stuff? Because now it's all wonky. Is it wonky for you? Oh no, it's. I think it's okay.
Yeah, because there is quite a bit of stuff happening in this component. We'll see if it gets better. Yeah, and then we have this hover directory ID.
Yeah, I'm passing it now.
Oh.
It's a CU ID or false. Yeah, there's something wrong with the tokenizer, I guess. Like I'm seeing some variable being unused while they are used.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. Let's see if reloading changes everything.
Yeah, it probably does. I can do the same.
And now everything's fine.
Yeah.
There's something weird going on for sure.
There's some crackling sound on our microphones. That sucks. What could that? Oh, it might be.
Then we. Oh, it's missing. Oh god, so it was missing one parenthesis here. Professional developers, man. So one that we discussed was making sure that all of our callbacks are lambdas, right? So we keep the feedback.
Just checking if I can hear the crackling sound.
Is it from me?
I can't hear it. It's when people listen to the stream. Let's see if I can hear it.
That all of our callbacks are lambdas, right? So we keep the feedback.
Just checking if I can hear that. Yeah, it's crackly. that sucks. Yeah, we need to find a different way to do this stream. Yeah, I think it might be that I. Yeah, no, I don't know. Was it because I? Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it's like Zoom and.
No.
Misbehaving. Yeah, maybe. Do you have Skype?
No. Maybe if you asked me 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's just the streaming software I'm using. They have integration with Skype.
Oh. Is it just the audio? Like, what's wrong with it? Oh, maybe it doesn't the audio correctly from Zoom.
Yeah, because it's using like what happens is that Ecamm is the software I use, and it adds like a speaker, so I can use that as the output on Zoom. And I'm trying to. Why aren't I getting audio? Oh yeah, of course. I'm just going to check quickly if there's some crackling if it's use my system here. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely this thing, the Ecamm output thing. Like I could, yeah, what I can try to follow, I can quit this Zoom call and I can join again.
Okay.
And then yeah, let's see if that helps. I can join again.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if that helps. No, it's still crackling. God damn it. Yeah, we'll need to find another streaming setup. Why is it so difficult?
We should ask Case.
Yeah, ask Case, yeah. Do we just set Howard?
Yeah.
Dear ID.
Oh, I hear a lot of echo now from myself.
Oh, God damn it. Leave computer. You hear yourself or?
Let me try. No, it's fine now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, technology is just yeah, should I pass the when you do use state the callback or the you get to change the state, that's all has always the same reference.
We can just do a is it always the same? Like it's always the same reference?
I'm very sure. Pretty sure. It's like the dispatch also, it's always the same function.
So it should be safe.
Yeah, it should be safe to pass it. I can double check.
But I found another big problem here, which should be addressed before moving on again. If you go to the down to the folder button component, editable button here at line 105, you see that it's passing the whole flat tree to the component below. And that's just to check, validate the file name, like to make sure that there isn't another name with the same name. And that should be the concern of something else.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a bigger rework probably.
Yeah, good point. Why does it need to? Oh, you mean when you change the name, if it's the same name as something else?
It gives you, it tells you that it's not valid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see we have this on commit thing there. I guess it should happen related to that. So like the component can just read whatever it wants, but then it just fail if
yeah, but I think right now it's like it's validated in real time. So if you type a name that's invalid.
Oh yeah.
We should move all of these to the file to the file explorer component.
Yeah, but at least where does it get flat tree from? Is it from...
Right now it doesn't. I don't know why you aren't getting an error.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because at least the flat is like rarely... Yeah, so the flat tree itself rarely changes. Like if you actually create a file or delete a file. So
yeah, but then if you create a file, then it has to be rendered.
Yes, exactly.
One thing.
Yeah. So it's like it's something.
I would rather we take the validation function to the file explorer file.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be challenging, I think. If you go to the editable button, it's used. Is it your stuff here, React? No, it's Reform. No, it's not the one that you were using. Oh god, this isn't ideal. Oh, it's not even in real time, by the way. What? Like you have to actually commit, like you have to press enter, validate. So we could do it in the user.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I don't get why it was done with. Like, but there has to be a reason that I'm missing here.
Yeah, but I think it's still. But maybe this could be implemented because it's nice to have it. It doesn't necessarily have to do it on a typing. Well, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
It should be fast enough, I guess. Or we could debounce it.
That's for sure. But what I'm worried about is all the baggage you have to bring to the Explorer, to the editable button for this to work. So the whole file tree. Well, I don't need the whole file tree. You just need the siblings, even. This is a good point.
Yeah, that's true.
Good point, me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you know the?
No, because it's flat.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it should be easy to select, the array, but then again, that's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's solve that later. We have bigger problems here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I guess you could do something like if you know the index in the flat tree, you could like move
until you find the parent
down, and until you just find like, because you would have a directory up and a directory down.
That's a possibly while loop. If you have infinite files, which I guess you wouldn't. No, yeah, this is complicating it.
Yeah.
No, we just need to reduce the renders first, and then we worry about what happens in there.
Yeah. What's it? Active file ID and stuff. So
we should have commented it. So this ref for reasons. And that's a good, like, I can think that is true. But what is it used for? Okay, I think the ref is used for scrolling to the active file.
Yeah.
But I feel that we can take that out of this component here. We can put it in upper level in the file explorer with the fragment or so. Oh no, but then we add div for the scroll. Interesting. This is the worst. You know, the main problem is that I a lot of stuff from the file explorer component down to the file explorer node. Like a lot of stuff, state, active, the flags here.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I wrote this, it was like, what if we end up with like 20 props? We have a ton of components that needs to like check 20 props each.
Why don't we use X directly here? Do we care about not using it? One is we wrap the whole map, the whole array, I think, with context.
Yeah, then you will, when you use the context value, if every component uses the context value.
I'm going to show what I want to do. Like, come to the file explorer node. I'm going to make I had a come to the bottom of the file. I'm going to show you.
I'm following you.
Nice names. If we do it like this, we should be able to. And then here we can just have so active ideals stuff. So in case we re-render this component, that would what it's doing is nothing but correct props to the correct files here. And we can do the inexpensive checks here in this test component. And this is just the stuff component here is the memoized one.
What is test? Is that flat?
This would be like a container. No, this is the.
Can we just pass like an object2 file flat tree with everything we need? Like, because there's a consumer of the context value, as I understand it. So let's see what we need to.
No, every this is a funny node. This here.
Oh, that's actual node.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then every node will reconcile every time the context changes.
But it would do nothing but pass down to this memoized component. So we have the same complexity, but we are managing it differently.
Okay,
we aren't reducing it like this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if there is a better way.
Yeah, because there's also the fact that like you have certain things that never change, like certain prop will never change.
Exactly, that's the annoying part.
And you can put those behind a single prop.
Oh, an object.
Yeah. But maybe this could be like a next step. We kind of, if we just flush out how many props do we actually need to pass down, we just pass the manual in now, and then like the next iteration can be how to optimize the passing of those props as a second step.
I'm thinking if we could make it even dumber. All of these on stuff, right? These events here. We could just have a single reducer to handle this. And the file explorer component can take care. Like this instead of being over there is like dispatch, like we do usually, right? We do type drag over. And this is now super simple because we don't have to think about all of these implementation details here.
Yeah.
I think this is a good area one because like with this we don't have to pass a lot of bullshit, like all of this solver stuff. We don't have to pass the dispatch tabs here or the amplitude things. So basically this just gets a single dispatch function, and then outside we have a reducer that's dedicated to, it just gives the ID and whatever data it needs. So this would be nice, like ID. So every dispatch would have the ID of the collection, I guess. This could make sense, simplify a lot.
Yeah, I guess the complexity is more like now you have different reducers, like you have the file explorer reducer, you have the tabs reducer, and then but what we could do is like we could create a function that kind of acts as a proxy.
Yeah, it's a fake
proxy dispatcher kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if it matches to drag over, it just calls set over ID and all of that.
Yeah,
it's a central kind of intelligence thing.
Yeah, and then exactly, and then there's the single prop, and that never changes. And
yes, and so we remove a lot of the problems here.
Yeah,
it's probably easier done than said, this change. And then the next part would be reducing the complexity of this thing here, the creating entry and the editable but flat tree problem.
Yes,
but we can in another moment, I guess. Or maybe we can make a simple way to access this flat tree context. Like if we remove this prop here and just make it so this component has access to X or module state or whatever, and can just fetch the flat somewhere, we don't need the prop anymore.
That's true.
And that removes another level of bullshit.
Yeah.
And also, I just noticed this. I don't know if this is legal, but it should be okay. Unless, no, if every prop is checked, it's right.
Oh, yeah. It's clever. Doesn't typing work for that?
Like I don't know.
Spread is when spread and typing a little bit.
Like as long as I don't get the squiggles, it's working.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like JSX syntax versus just calling functions. Like it's a little bit limited.
And keeping some notes.
Interesting.
Way more work than I expected, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was just shove a memo there and just fix the problem we're running but that's not the case for sure.
Yeah. Because there are, like, I guess just, Rome was a city upon the city, and then another city upon that. Yeah, it's the same thing. This is ancient aliens kind of code.
How do you? Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
How do I what?
No, how you wrote this?
Manually.
Yeah, no, like they have to be in braces.
Oh yeah. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
No, even my idea was not pass this as anything. But
it needs to be in the right position in the tree. So
yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, you mean that you actually have the fragment on the outside?
The position is predictable since all of the elements are the same size. Like, you just need to know where to create it, and then you move everything down. Yeah, like, you don't need the whole logic here, you just need the space. So this could be just a box, and then you render on top of it out from outside. Let me do some fake code here. Like, this would be box thingy, and then it would have a ref box thingy, and it would be rendered only if this is true.
But how would you like push the other one down?
And that's done, because this thingy is just a box, so it has a size. And then you can render the form here. Oops. You can render the form in the ref. That's of course, but so that you don't have to re-render anything.
So how do you position it in the tree? As I understand it, it's not
using the ref.
But how do you notion? You look at find the ID of the thing?
No, I don't need to. Like, if I have the ref, I know in which position to create it, or I can even portal into it.
But where do you actually render this? Do you render it
in the File Explorer?
Yeah.
So I would go. I don't know if render into, or either create portal, or like React DOM.render into the ref.
Yeah, but what if I already have what if I want to rename, or I want to create an entry inside a directory that already has files? Then I have
but this box thingy is as a size.
Yeah, but how do you shove it into the DOM at the right place?
It's already shoved by this JSX here. This code will stay here, but it will just be like the space.
Oh, so it stays. Okay, yeah, that's what that's what I didn't understand. I thought this code was moving outside of the.
No, this here. So there's nothing here anymore related to creating entries. So this would be like this.
Yeah.
And then I React magic some code into this div.
Yeah.
So this would remove all of the, like, I don't know what happens when you rename stuff. I didn't profile anything, and I don't know. I know nothing about all of these File Explorer component, but this could be a problem, like this. And then we don't have virtualization, like we don't right now.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, because that's something I wanted to check.
And that's an easy win.
Yeah, because I don't understand. Like, that was the whole point of the File Explorer, was to use virtualization.
We have a task for it, and maybe somebody never found it that we did.
Or maybe it was just delayed, as we didn't.
Yeah, possibly. Well, it should be fairly easy. Like, we don't have weird constraints or requirements for this, so virtualization should just work. Even with drag and drop, it should be okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
so let's just do it.
Yeah, and because that's also something I thought about. Does that affect? Like now we're trying to like optimize these components, but with virtualization, there will only be a set number of components in view, no matter.
Okay, let's like recapping. Since this is looking like a big rework, I think we do virtualization.
Yeah.
And then maybe we attack like the big offenders here. Like if we try to plot actually and see if there are props that are changing at a higher frequency than we expect. So they are causing renders. And then like the last resort will be fixing whatever is happening in the individual renders, which I like. This feels like the most gain we would get at the component level, but without virtualization.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we should start from there.
Yeah, and also we should debug the event that triggers like flat tree has some logic to it. It recalculates, and we can debounce the event that triggers that logic, because we don't have to like do it every millisecond.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So do the virtualization and the debounce event first, and then
and then we see if, like I haven't experienced any problem with it, but that's the fault of my Mac Pro.
Yeah.
we should have gotten less powerful computers just to understand these problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Apple is ruining the web for everyone.
Exactly. No, but this was a good exercise to understand better how it works and what we need to fix.
I think it reveals a problem that we have with passing down state in general, which is the thing that I hammer on about, that we need module state, so we don't have to worry about passing props and context being stupid. I want to use dostand everywhere.
How you want to use?
Yeah. Do you use dostand?
What do you call it?
Dostand. This one. I sent you in the Zoom chat. This guy here. So this is a sub-state, basically. And the use store is doing a subscription with attached React complexities that I don't understand. But the module is passed, sorry, the state is passed via modules instead of context, with context being just something that you can use. I can show you more if you want.
Yeah, so even if so it doesn't create a new store, it's the same store.
You can it depends. Like if you want to, you can create stores on demand and transport them via context. But for example, for these, like for the file explorer, we could have a single store, since we don't have many file explorers. We just have the one, and we could, like, my idea was that we could transport React state with this, because like this one just wants a object.
Yeah.
And it keeps track of when you call the set state, that set function here, create.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's basically
calls just subscribers. So yeah, it's a subscriber-based thingy.
So it, like, in practice, it's like context providers without the context provider. Like
in practice, you can transport state, and you don't have the context providers.
Yeah, exactly.
Then is that the way that this is done is like it's a vanilla store, but it's made for React. So there is all the concurrency stuff. It's taken care of. There are some benchmarks somewhere in the page here that show how it works. For example, it doesn't break.
And you know what I like about this, which I've been trying. It was inspiration from Rust. It's that. Let's see.
Oh,
reload. Something else. Yeah, whatever. Oh. Yeah, which is a pattern I've been craving to find. It's when you have I'm doing something like this. I'm demoing something on Friday, but
Okay.
so we have this concept of the different states now, right? You have state and you have bar, for example, but it's based on like it's only state values, functionality. But in Rust, you express with functionality. So here you say, okay, you're allowed to switch here. In this case, maybe you're allowed to do it there as well. But now you can actually like check if state, like if it's foo, then you can actually switch it. So you don't get typed values, but you also get typed functionality for the specific state, which fits really well with it.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
And the other interesting part is that this is just like, this doesn't bring any, preconcept about state. So you can actually just model whatever you want, even our state machine, like, the
exactly.
state model. This is just a transport layer. So
that's very interesting. Yeah, because that's the thing I don't like now. You have the lecture and you have to do like, you have to write down the type and everything, but it's so easier to put them behind.
Yes.
Just call them.
You just call the transition like a verb. Like, like if you're in ready load, and you would go in loading. My ideas was to take React states and make a demo of, instead of creating a reducer, you create a store like this.
Yeah, exactly.
But it models state like React state does. Yeah,
I love that. And as you say, you don't have to think about these providers and stuff. They're just
yeah, exactly. If you just need them, like if you have a collection and you want a store for each item in the collection, you would use contacts maybe. I used it a lot in both ways. Like I had applications where I wanted to create a store on demand, and you either make a complex or you just create multiple stores.
Transient. They're using the term transient.
Where I use it from. And like the interesting part here is that I use this pattern a lot in 3JS. If you don't want to, you want to reduce the number of renders drastically. Like you want to be very aggressive about number of renders. And so you go.
Oh yeah.
You more easily go with subscription rather than actual state. And I use this pattern for example, I would use this pattern for the resize functionality because that's 60 frames per second.
Yeah. I really like this. Yeah.
I think the idea of using this as an alternative for context in React states could be something we could try to do.
Yeah.
During one of our Magic Fridays.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And just see how it feels.
Yeah, exactly. But does it use like is there like I'm thinking about the dev tools. Is there like a reducer under the hood there, or
you can if there is no reducer, like it's, if you can actually look at the code, like if you want, you can get that, like there is an integration for the Redux dev tools, because like it's kind of a hacky dev tool situation, but it takes every set call you do and it kind of logs the events, so it kind of works like the Redux dev tools, if you remember those. It looks into those. It's like just for convenience sake.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm not sure I got your question actually. What do you mean it has a reducer underneath?
Oh no, sorry. I'm just thinking about like the dev tools of React states. If we were able to.
Oh no, yeah, you can do whatever with this, right? This is just like as long as you set your state by the set function there, everything would work. So see, like this is a Redux like example with dispatch.
Yeah.
it's just going through the set callback here, so that everything is, the subscribers are updated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
and this is simple enough that you can actually look at the code. Like this is a few kilobytes of.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like at the lower level, we have this transition function in React states. Yeah. As long as that's called with the set, then you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is super interesting. Yeah, I wonder, do we have, yeah. Are you doing something now? I have to explore this.
I have a job, I guess.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No, I don't have anything super urgent to be worrying about.
Can we just quickly do a sandbox on it?
Yes.
What was it called? Zustan? Zustan?
Zustand. Like that. Zustand. It's German. I don't know German. Sorry.
Create store. Was it? Create store. Great. That was it. Create.
Yes. And it's the default export. You can remove the parentheses.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the default.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And you're missing, yes.
And did set have?
You also get as a get function as the second argument in the create callback.
Oh, okay.
And so you can do set and then get count +1.
Okay, that's not.
No, it's get it. Wait. Get a function that gets the whole store. So you go get and it returns the store, and then you go dot count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, if I typed it. It's kind of funny. Why doesn't it?
You're writing funny code. You have to use an object, so you go like set object count. Yeah.
Oh, and that's the partial thing. It's not a get typed.
You should just pass it. Like you can pass it generic. Yeah. With your state. So you would.
It would be nice if it inferred it though. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. So let's just do, okay, number increment. So we do this, and then if we were to create this feature kind of thing, let's call it switch. Or state bar, just have a switch there as well. Now we would say state foo. Yeah, so I guess that's the thing, is like, yeah. So when you switch, you would say state bar, you would kind of say switch again, which is fine, like in terms of.
Yeah, like if you want to do this, you would take the switch function out, so you can re-reference it instead of rewriting it. You would declare a switch function outside. You can inject the set into it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like you want this. Yeah, so switch.
Or you could even have two stores or one store per each state that you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going at. Is like,
can you invite me to this sandbox?
Oh yes.
I'll open it up and I will type the ID. Why no 216?
Yeah, because I'm wondering if because that's the way you do it. Like in Rust, you kind of have these different what I think they're called structs or something.
I think so, yeah. You need to make me editor. Please don't task out.
How do I do that?
Yeah, I don't know. There is something like
I'm supposed to be able to just share this with you. Classroom.
No.
Oh, maybe. Everyone can edit. Okay.
Nice.
You aren't in this session, are you?
I'm not.
Yeah, I can't see you. Yeah, it was the same last time.
Oh, I need to do live. Can you send me the live link, please? Oh, you did. So.
Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, that's great.
Thank you. So my idea was to do something like this. So you have a store here, which is of a specific state.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use specific names here. So my idea is you do something like this. So this store would always have full state, and which would do something specific. I don't know. Okay. So I'm thinking. Then you would have a bar thing here.
Someone's making fun of us.
Yes, absolutely. I'm pretty sure. We're doing that weird here.
No, it's more like we are employees of this plan. We don't understand how it works.
Oh, shut up. So yeah, my idea was that you have this central store, and you use these satellites for functionality.
Mm-hmm.
So this would not be switch, but it would be like do something, okay? And this would be do something else, okay? And then this would be like store is what is store? Okay, so store is type of bar store, or of course this isn't enough, I think, but we can get there, like because we will also have to like replicate the state here probably. So store would be full store, and then we would have a switch function that does something. I don't know what I'm getting with this, honestly.
Okay, but if you were to
like my idea is that you access this single store, but then it exposes functionality based on this.
But if we call it like you have fused and okay, let's call them store, but but if we keep the switch thingy, because it's it represents like something that state machines do. It's kind of the same action, but they have different functionality based on it.
Okay.
And what if we were to just like, could you just shove it in here like fuse store?
You wouldn't do create though. Or just do. Oh god, what happened?
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Oh, wait. I think I get it. I think like if we do it like this, and then this gets a set, and it passes it to this thing here.
Yeah, something like that. What if you just make functions so you can pass them like?
Yes, like you construct it. They would lose state when you call them back. Is that okay? Because they will create a new state. No.
Yeah, but like the only way you can make a change is by replacing the whole state.
But then how do you save context? Like information that needs to stay between transitions.
You pass it.
You pass it? Oh, controversial. I just made a reducer again.
Yeah, because it's like Like if you do set state, yeah, I guess, yeah, this is like going crazy here.
I think we are onto something very weird, but something.
Yeah, because you kind of just want to move. Yeah, so here you will kind of do R state.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah, and then, yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is interesting because this there. So if we did this, new store, and you would give that a setter.
What are you doing?
So what's happening here now is like this looks mind-bending. Like you have to think of this part as like a library.
Yes.
And what you would do is that this will be typed with a different state. So when you do, yeah, I guess the set state here is a bit weird because you probably want to pass. Yeah, you wouldn't do that. Yeah, that's silly. Just do this, and then you would do. Yeah, this is kind of silly. Yeah, how would you switch between those states?
Wait, if you let's pretend we have the state here. Like this was my, and then here you would have this switch state function. Like this. So you would access the state by doing store.getState dot set. It's a bit contrived, but then you would be able to like we could abstract all of this. Actually, this is interesting. Like we don't have to use the API. You are onto something, I think.
Yeah, there's something about this.
Okay, wait. Let's start fresh. Hands off the keyboard. Let's talk about this. We want different properties of state and different functionality, right? It's like every single piece of every, yeah, I don't want to use the term state too much. Every single state of the machine has its own functionality.
Yes.
Exclusive functionality.
Yes.
Or not, but it's considered exclusive.
Yeah.
So you would access it, and we want it to be typed correctly. So this is actually not that bad. This is my store thing here. Of course, we would need to library the boilerplate code out of this. But like if this just keeps track of which store it's using and how to switch to another one.
Yeah.
And then you would have more functionality here, functionality, does things, and you would have something else like to, right, this is your idea that you have multiple, like different types of functions on each one, right?
Yeah. And I don't think, yeah, so just explore one more. Like, I don't think they need to be stores. Like, so it would just be a function that returns its state. Yeah, wait, I'm onto something. So this would actually like return the foo state. Type foo state foo, and it has a switch. So this would be like, this is hard coded, right? And then it will be able to switch, and it needs to switch to a different store, and it needs functionality to do that. So you could say Yeah, like you said, like set state or something. This needs to be like a function to be able to go state bar. Maybe there's a count there, set it to 0, something like that. So just to make sure that we consider that you can also update the bar state bar. So that would be the argument. Yeah, no, that's the only argument. Yeah, I have your so we have foo state, and then we have.
Oh, I think I get you.
Yeah.
Then we have a store that.
Then we have a store that just
it's set with the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. State
store.
Which has this setter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is typed with either foo state or bar state. And to start in foo state, where we just give it the setter, and that setter is typed to, well, it's partial. That's the thing.
We can try this. So state store dot get state.
Oh, you haven't tested it. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so this works, and then I would do state store that we need to call the switch function, right? Switch, and then console log state store that get state. What? This is actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
This it works.
Yeah. So if we give it, yeah, let's remove this one.
So let me write this properly. So state store state state store. I can't even. And we call switch, and now it should be state store.
Yeah, set state is. Oh, sorry. Set state. What am I doing here?
What are you doing there?
Yeah, there we go. Wait. New state. Oh, I'm messing this up. There we go. No, why is this breaking? My own state does not exist on new state. What the hell am I doing?
What?
Why is this state? God damn it. It's
because
calling. I'm messing this up. What the hell am I doing here? It's breaking. Set state should take property switch. Oh, switch is missing. Oh, of course. Sorry. I was just me messing around. Yeah, so this should have. Yeah, so I guess this is the switch. You should be able to. And this is more of a complete of like moving between two states. Because you kind of endlessly moving between two states. Because here you would do like the same. Here you can go back to foo state foo.
Wait. But we shouldn't have this switch exposed like this. Like it shouldn't be necessary.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because if it's partial, you don't have to do that. Well, you do, because if you don't define it, then it's old switch. But what you can do is like you can move it outside.
So but this is switch. No, I think you're. Like switch shouldn't be just one thing, because you can you could go one state to two other states. So you would have two switches in that case, or would you have one with conditions?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you could argue both. Do you want like an explicit one for foo and bar, or do you just want a generic one which checks are you in foo, move to bar, are you in bar, move to foo? That
Because
would definitely
if you do the second one, which is state machine, like
yeah,
that's just it.
yeah, it's kind of a contrived example. Yeah, it's not like this is not blocking or like saying this is yeah, it's because you have the yeah, it's just because we're tying functionality to the state, and then
Let's try to remove the switch for now. So what happens if we switch? Like, what if we make the switch part of the state store, which is a very bad name, but my point. So the idea would be that we keep the let's do it in a simple way first. So stir with 2 O's. I know because otherwise I get confused.
you could spread it as well. You could spread the foo state, and then
yeah, but then you have to make sure that you don't override switch, and it's a bit. I don't know. Why is it all red? Oh no, but yeah, no. And then I was saying when this switch here is just this thing knows about how to change state, so you don't have to always write on every state.
Yeah, so you would have like you could do like type base state could be like the switch, and then this store actually takes state and like base state, and then you wouldn't have the switch here.
Yeah, and this is very simple, I think.
Yeah, and then you could even do this.
And then when you set, oh yeah, and then when you set a new edge here, it would do set, let's say, oh, okay.
Yeah, so here you could use the, yeah, exactly, get.
Let's just pretend this is
like typically you would have different functions or the exact same function in the different states. So this is a little bit weird, but it's nice to explore like the edge case.
Oh, did I do something stupid here? Unexpected token.
Yeah, because the base state already has the switch.
Oh no, but state doesn't.
Yeah,
right.
State doesn't.
So this doesn't work. Wait. What the fuck did I do?
Yeah, I guess you just want. Yeah. Don't you just want to? How does this getter work? Is it get dot?
Yeah, it would be like switch. So this is returning the whole state object.
Yeah, but that should be. It should
no, but
be. So if it's foo, then state is the new state, or foo state.
Oh, but you're writing the wrong thing. Like this. I was extracting switch.
Oh, yeah, but
okay.
Oh, yeah, but it's partial. You don't have to redefine switch.
You don't have to what?
You don't have to redefine switch here, because it's the set is partial.
Oh yeah.
So you can just remove it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, why doesn't the typing work on the?
I have no idea. There's something wrong with this. It does not exist on base state or state, but it does.
Oh, it's and I guess no or yeah. I guess that's the thing. It's not necessarily there. Yeah, because state doesn't exist on base.
We can pretend it does.
So this should be and, but
then it breaks everything.
It breaks the other stuff.
I have one simple fix for this. Done. I'm just being silly. I'm pretending that we have a property on base state.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like for now it's okay.
Yeah.
But then we don't have switch. So no, yeah. This shouldn't be like state, or it should be its own, probably its own thing.
Yeah.
This is like should be an where like this is base state. No, the end here is correct. But then why is the set wrong? Oh, because you used
but
set
it's a
state.
bit funny to me. This doesn't like the set state doesn't include. It just includes the state, but that should be enough. Like it's.
Wait, let's not get too carried away with TypeScript. Like we can fix that at one point. Like the problem here is that we are calling set with a state that's like a subset of this.
Yeah, subset. That's why I'm curious. It's like,
yeah, but it should be okay. We can make it work somehow. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So this can be a partial state, right? So the test here is working, and then we would have to try to like increment something. So state store dot get state dot set state count 10. Oh, it works.
Oh, can you set state directly as well? Yeah. Okay.
And this is setting state on the full model. But then how do we need to make this set state function here? Like we need to build some library around this to make it work with TypeScript. But
yeah, so yeah, wrapper around create.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we expose the same as subscribable store.
Yeah.
So let me show you something nice. Now you can do like state store.subscribe.
Oh, this is very, very interesting. Yeah, if we just have a tiny wrapper around that, which could, instead of like set state, you could even call it transition maybe, and then.
If you look at the console, you can see toggling between states.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and the hard part, I guess, is checking which state the machine is currently in.
Yeah, like this is interesting. With the wrapper, we could like even the matcher function we have in React states, do that directly on the store. Or like have something like state stores, and then you pass like and then it's already typed. So you can say like you have a ton of different utilities that helps you identify the state and everything.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So if look at this, like this is look at the React code. Now I can say that const count equals use state store. Like this count would be undefined when state is not bar. So how do we do that? I'm thinking like if this count, like if we are in the full state,
I would just state as is, and not extract the specific state, but just
okay.
Yeah, so you do like maybe you don't even need, you just use state store, and then
it's better if you are like other. It could be okay.
Or what do you actually get out of this? Is it state? Yeah,
it's the whole state. Yeah.
And then No. And then count. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I put count there. Sorry. Anyways.
I don't know. And then if we do switch.
Yeah, maybe we could even click. Maybe we could click the.
Let's do a button real quick.
Yeah, let's do a button. Switch.
Okay. It works.
Yeah, that's really interesting because then you can get all the benefits of yeah.
DR, I guess, is just this checking which state we're in.
Yeah, because that's like what I would do there is like
but what if we do some fake code here and we like state store and we declare which state we want to use? Oh, match, nice.
Yeah, so you could do, for example,
okay, this is neat actually. So match would get
or you could do S is as match, and then you would do, or like bar, and then you would get count, or you would do no. Could do that one. Okay. And then you could even do the thing we talked about, like match prop.
Oh, if it has a prop, otherwise do nothing.
Yeah, if it has the count prop, it doesn't matter what state it is, as it has that prop, then use it, or yeah. Oh no, we're streaming. Oh, hello, Yves. We're streaming.
Oh, now you're streaming.
No worries. We got, like, we were just about to wrap up, Gianmarco and me, and then we got super inspired.
Oh, don't let me break that inspiration streak.
Yeah, it's
See you. I'll be at my desk.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
See you later. Yeah, exactly. You can do.
It doesn't work. I fucked it up. Why? Prop name get prop name. If it's defined, return state, otherwise return undefined. What's wrong here? What did I do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because
You
maybe
need prop name again. Oh no,
no.
Yeah, sorry. I guess you could say. Yeah, because it's 0.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
Okay. Or and it doesn't work. Is this operator correct? So if the
but
prop
is it
name
in?
return,
But it's not in. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I can see what you're doing.
Does it work for you? Like I would expect to get 0 when it's available and X when it's not.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Me.
Oh, I think I know why. It's because it does a partial update, and it should really replace. Is there a way to make the set a replace instead of a partial?
Probably.
Replace.
Or we can just do it manually.
Instead of merging, it will replace. Yeah, the second argument false. Yes. So
but we can do this because we would override which match to match prop.
But we only need to do it on the thing we pass to the state. Oh no! Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me do it like this. Because stuff equals cat. We can just do it like this.
Yeah, or we could also say that like you wouldn't pass switch this way. You would actually move switch it, and then you would include it in each state.
Yeah, probably easier.
Yeah.
A state, a switch match, and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's that's what we do now. Is when we have handlers across states, we hoist them and then include them in whatever state they act. Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah.
We all, of course, we need a more complex. Like we would have to inject the, the dispatch switch that changes based on what state you're in and what. Are you using a state machine library? Like I know state as like a small actual state machine that you can use. That's the one that they use internally, but without all the state stuff. So it's just a state machine for transitions gates.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's called.
Yeah, I saw they had
a machine.
It's just a thing that's been bothering me.
Are you sure that's a problem? It's
because they have this context thing that's there.
There's no context for it in these, I think. Oh no, there is. Okay. There is. Oh, we could remove it from, like we could for library here. Let's see. And just remove the stuff that we don't need. Like it's 1 kilobyte of code. It should be manageable.
Yeah, or just make it a dependency.
Yeah.
And then
state FSL.
Yeah, so React States now has like this create reducer, but that could be just replaced and then run zustand. Yeah, there you have it. Yeah, that's definitely worth exploring.
Yes.
Then you basically have, yeah, and you can even do. Yeah, it's nice because you would be able to hide.
So if we were to use the X state or a fork or whatever, we could declare the state machine outside of this store and then pass it down at the switch to the switch, I guess. And so you would model something like we do in React states currently.
Yeah,
we're probably missing something.
Yeah. So yeah, one thing that's maybe a bit confusing with the switch is to switch like a generic switch of states. It was just some random. It could be for that matter. Yeah. So you shouldn't be able to transition the state from the outside. You should just increment, for example, and then increment happens to move you into a new state.
Oh yeah, you chose the worst possible.
Worst possible name for a function.
Can you have that superpower?
Sorry.
That's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you would just fetch data, and fetch data would move you
to loading.
Yeah, yes. Exactly.
And then it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep working on this. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I'll wrap this up in something that, you said, like a tiny wrapper around create, and then
as long as we expose the imperative API and the Zust and hooks.
Yeah.
Like the store creation, we can abstract and we can the API directly, and we can probably make some more helper hooks for the things we do. Like maybe the match can become, so you can return the value without subscribing to the store first. Like you just do use Match Store or something like that. Like we can come up with nice APIs around this.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we get rid of a bunch of problems.
Yeah.
And we can do like partial matches and all of that instead of doing the what do you exhaustive one?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, this is really nice. It makes it so much easier. So I guess one thing here is like guarded side effects. So like if you wanted to run something,
yes, on
like
transition.
Yeah. So if you would do the return command kind of thing, but then you could do.
You could return from the switch or from the functionality that we use here.
Yeah. Maybe there's an opportunity to make that even clearer.
Yeah. I need to do my usual duty.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will.
This was fun, Gianmarco.
We can do another session for this. It's interesting. I hate context, so I can do whatever I can do to bring that.
Yeah. I totally agree. And I'll write in the linear issue that we concluded virtualization and the other stuff first.
I want to take care of that too. Like this should be super easy with the way that we set up page. We have a quick win.
Sweet. Right.